Hey guys, so there are quite a few things I really wish I packed when I came here. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of those things that I really wish I packed, and also some recommendations for things that maybe you shouldn't or should bring. So I think for me, I'm going to leave the things I wish I packed towards the end because that's more personal and it might not so much relate to everybody. So it's kind of like just a few things I wish I packed, and maybe it'll give you ideas, I don't know, but I'll leave that to the end. So I'm first going to start talking about maybe some of the things that you should maybe not bring. So obviously, if you're moving to a new country and it's a place you've never been to or a culture that you have never experienced, you might, be really worried about what you should bring. 'Cause I know I was, and I had done a lot of research about what I shouldn't bring, and you hear so many conflicting things and so many opinions on what people have. So this is just my personal list of things I really think that people should think about bringing or not bringing. Your opinion can differ, but you don't have to take what I'm saying as Bible. You can just take what you want from this video. The first thing I recommend maybe not packing are sheets, bed sheets. So you hear a lot, when you read the forums and stuff, you hear a lot of people complaining about the not being able to find sheets and stuff and things like that. Let me tell you something. You can find sheets. The problem is that they're really expensive here, but you can find them. I was lucky enough that when I came here, the previous person had left me quite a few sheets and stuff. So when I got here, I just washed the sheets and I used those. I'm going to buy some new sheets soon because you can get pretty decently priced sheets on Gmarket. So I will be buying some from there. And I think the sizes of mattresses and stuff like that are a lot different to what you're used to at home. So if you bring sheets, there's no real guarantee that they might fit anyway. You could try, but there's no guarantee. You might waste money and suitcase space on things like sheets and stuff like that. Also, if you're a lady, you shouldn't really worry too much about finding sanitary stuff. So things like pads and tampons you can get here. I know a few people did bring a big supply of those, and what I would say is maybe bring a supply for a month or two for yourself until you can go to Home Plus or Emart or whatever, and you can buy those. But you can find them, they're just a little bit more expensive. Tampons are a little bit more expensive than back home, but they do have, I think there's one brand, I can't remember what the brand is. Is it Tampax? I think they have that here. So you don't have to worry too much about things like tampons and stuff. You might not find if you need certain types of tampons and stuff. You may not be able to find that, but on the whole you can find those kind of things here, and I've done just fine with those, the Korean ones. So I think for me, when I was coming, my motto was, if I know I can find it here, there is no point whatsoever in packing it or taking up precious suitcase space for stuff that you can find here. Okay, so I know a lot of people aren't going to come here to be to work or be teachers. Some people are coming as students. Everyone's circumstance is different. But if you're coming here to say teach, you're going to be earning a living. So what is the point in saving a couple $20 or whatever to save on sheets? I know sheets are actually very expensive here actually though. But what is the point in taking up really precious suitcase space for things you can buy here? It just, I don't know, it's unfathomable to me. I don't understand it. Just, you're going to be working, you're going to be earning a living, so just spend money on the sheets here, and then when you leave, sell on their Facebook groups. Each city has a different Facebook group and you can join those, whatever. You can just sell off the sheets. You're gonna end up getting less money than you paid for it, but it means that you're not leaving something behind that you paid for. So generally, yeah, if you can find it here, then I don't see the point in stressing too much about it really. Okay, so now for some of the things that I recommend maybe bringing with you. And for me, I know that one of them was deodorant. So you can find deodorant here, and it is a little bit more expensive. I know I just had this whole big thing about not packing stuff you can find here, but I feel like deodorant is one of those things where it's a bit hit and miss. And if you have a deodorant that you like, then bring that along with you. So for instance, I brought with me a year's supply of deodorant, and I have quite a lot left. I'm planning on going home soon, so I will be stocking up when I go home. But I brought deodorant with me because it's just one of those things you don't really want to have to think about running out. I don't know, I don't want to search for it, and it was there. So that was one of the things that I had sacrificed suitcase space for, because yes, it is a little bit more expensive. It's not available everywhere, but it is available. And also, you know, if you find a deodorant that works for you, if you have a deodorant that works for you, not with you, then you might as well bring it, because if you do find one here, there's no guarantee that it will work for your body chemistry or work for you. So that's one of the things I do kind of advocate bringing, like a year's supply with you. So the next thing is toothpaste. I wasn't too fussed about toothpaste because they have toothpaste here, and obviously I heard that the toothpaste it's not really that strong, it doesn't really contain fluoride, and like apparently it does contain fluoride. I can't really read the packaging, so I don't know, but apparently it does contain it. But for me, I found that when I switched from English toothpaste to Korean toothpaste, I probably bought 2 packets with me. I thought that would be enough and I'll use that. Well, not for the whole year. I brush my teeth regularly, but I thought that it would be enough, and then I'll buy Korean toothpaste. I've not actually purchased toothpaste since I got here because you get it for free a lot, and like I've had friends who had like a huge store and gave me toothpaste. But the ones that I've used, honestly, I really wish I brought a lot of toothpaste with me, so that I'm going to stock up on toothpaste when I go home, because once I stopped using the toothpaste I brought with me, or the one I was used to, I noticed that my teeth got really, really sensitive, and like now I can't eat certain sweets because it actually is quite painful. Like it makes my teeth feel like ugh. So I don't know, I feel like it's the Korean toothpaste, I'm not sure, but I think it is. Okay, lotion. For those of you like me who have dry skin, lotion is such a big thing. So that was another thing that I was like, I'll just get it when I go there. But you know, I don't have the same skin as the general population here, so I guess things won't be formulated for my super ashy skin. I have found like some brands that I like and some lotions that I like, but not lotions that just work how I'm used to. Like I did have the problem back in the UK of finding lotions that did work for my skin. I have super dry skin, but it's very difficult to find things that work really well for your skin. So lotion, if you know you have really dry skin, stock up on that and bring that with you. You can find things like is it Aveeno? I think it's Aveeno. I think you can find that here. I haven't bought that here because it's kind of expensive and I'm being really cheap, but I know you can get that, and I've not tried that as well, so there's no guarantee that if I bought it, it would really work for me. So usually I just kind of top off my moisturizer or my lotion with like olive oil, and that seems to kind of do the trick. And they have Lush here. Lush here is expensive, but they have like the massage bars, and that works really well. It's just quite expensive, so I might buy a couple of the massage bars when I go home, because those are actually really great for traveling. There's no spillage with things like that as well. So dry skin people, I'm sorry. So I totally forgot to add this bit in when I was filming, so hopefully I'm going to try and fit it in somewhere and hope it fits. But I also wanted to mention, if you have a darker skin tone, then you also need to stock up on foundation. So I made sure to bring quite a few with me, and I actually don't know why, because I think I just got excited. I don't even wear foundation every day. Like I wear it for filming and I will wear it for like going out, but I don't wear it every day. So I still brought with me anyway, because I was like, what if? So you will not find your colour here, and they won't cater to you. Like even MAC, I think MAC stops at an NC, I want to say NC like 42. I don't even know if that's a real MAC shade, but something along the lighter, fairer scale, that's where I've heard they stop. So you won't find your shade here. So if you are of a darker complexion, like I said, then definitely stock up on foundations that you use regularly or that you really like. And now on to some of the things that I personally wish that I had packed. So first thing is eyebrow pencils. Now that's really random, but they do have them here, and that's why I didn't bring like a whole load with me. I had one like that was nearly finishing, and I bought one that I thought would last me, and it did last me for quite a while. However, when I went to go and buy the eyebrow pencils, I found that they were way too grey and ashy tone for me, and it's not just the one I bought. I haven't bought others, but from what I've seen, they're pretty similar like that. Like they're not very warm toned or very reddish. So I found that when I would use it, it would be way too ashy and look way too harsh, and I would draw my eyebrows. So that's something I definitely wish I had packed a lot of. The next thing is, as I said, I'm quite dry and I have quite dry lips. And when I was at home, I tried to stock up on my favourite lip balm, because this lip balm, I'm telling you, I have tried so many lip balms. You can get Burt's Bees here, you can get Nivea, you can get like the lip balms that you're used to seeing back home. But the one what's the one I used? Blistex. The Blistex one, and it came like a blue tube. It was so awesome. Out of all of the lip balms I've tried a lot, I'm telling you guys, that one was the one that worked the best for me. And I actually did try and stock up on that before I left, and it was like out of stock, and I was probably flying out the next day or something like that. So that was really irritating, and I didn't get what I needed. And I couldn't even get it at the airport, because I tried to search at the airport, and because there was a Boots there, and nope, no lip balm. So things like that are really great things to pack. And also any random things that you're into, like I'm really into burning candles, and like premium candles, because you can go to Daiso and you can get really cheap like 3001 candles, but they're not good. Like, you burn them, you can't smell them, they smell waxy, there's no real proper fragrance, they don't burn very well. Like, you get what you pay for with certain things. Like, let's not be stingy. And with candles, I don't mind spending the money on a really good quality candle, and you can actually get Yankee candles here, but they're really expensive. And back home I never even bought Yankee candles. I used to buy from an independent, like an indie brand, and they were fantastic quality and they were very inexpensive. Like a big jar would be like, the most you'd pay would be like £15. It was really inexpensive, so I really liked that, and it would last you for a really long time. And I just love like relaxing, being on my laptop and burning my candles. I miss that so much. Like, oh. And I've already ordered my candles. I usually buy like the wax ones because they're cheaper, but I'm not gonna rant on about candles. But yeah, that's one thing I really wish that I had brought with me. So basically the moral of this video is that you can definitely find a lot of things. Just do your research and pick what you think would work for you. I personally went for not trying to buy things that I knew I could get here, and for the most part it worked for me, and for the other things it didn't work so much. So like, I bought a year's supply of things that I knew I could not live without. Like tights, I bought tights because I'm 5'8", and I was worried I wouldn't be able to get like tights for my size. I've not had to worry about that, and I'm still using the tights that I brought with me. Some of them are on their last legs, so I do need to stock up, but I've not had to worry about that this winter. And just like deodorant, so stuff personally for me that I knew that I couldn't really compromise on. So if you know you can't compromise on it, then I would say pack it. But if you can get it here, then just be lenient with it and give yourself some leeway. Don't take up precious space in your suitcase. You want to pay like an exorbitant amount for like extra baggage and stuff like that. Just don't do it to yourself. So guys, those are my recommendations and some of the things that I think that maybe you should or shouldn't bring. And if any of you live here in Korea, please feel free to leave your recommendations below, or heck, even if you've like studied abroad in like Asia or wherever, feel free to leave that below in the comment section for others to see and get some help from. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.